All right, what is going on, everybody? So we're here to jump into another episode of Jaadugar, a witch in Mongolia. We're jumping into episode 4. Before we do, we have a schedule in the description of this video. I have to add this to that schedule, but nevertheless, we have that. That same schedule, you can scroll on down and you can see our full inventory of shows that we've covered. So check that out. The schedule's in the description of the video. The reason why this is good is because people are always asking for reactions, and so we've done this reaction. And it's really easy. Like, look, you can just sort it by anime. You can sort it by tags, comedy. You know, you want to get least favorites. You can put them right there. Like, oh, these are least favorite shows. Cool. Anyways, that's the tool. Check that out. We're jumping into episode 4 of Hold on. Before I do, I have to make sure I pull up my names. Who we got? I will just make his cut. There we go. Sitara, Fatima, Zumad, Mikhail, Mizanis. All of them are like dead except for Sitara, who is now Fatima. So right now the only name I need to know is Fatima. Alright, here we go. Oh, there's the book. Sugoi! Talui. Go. A point at which point a line is a breathless length. Kitasa? Oh. Western knowledge. Receive their own pastures. The youngest inherits the fortune? Oh. I got the answer. I didn't need a pause. So we need to acquire knowledge. Yeah. Nope, they figured out. Massacre! Examples of one by another we prove universal principles. This woman is wise. Gaining knowledge. It's actually important. Toloi made it seem like this book was meaningless. I knew it was important, but whatever. But he don't know why it's important because he's kind of a fool. But he has a duty. But his wife is smart. So she tells her foolish husband to do stuff. Yo, give me that book. Don't worry, I'm gonna get all that knowledge. I'm gonna help you and your people, man. You're gonna be a great emperor, and I'm gonna be a great empress. That wife, this wife, she's her. I like this. I'm gonna call her the future empress right now. She's great. Why is it that she? Why does she infuriate? Oh, I'm feeling opposite feelings. She can see it. Good response. Pissed. If only for a moment. Watashi wa bankai. I alone must not forget. Everyone else can forget, but not me. You know what's crazy? By the way, I'm not against Fatima, just hear me out. Hatred can really stop you from like living in the moment sometimes and enjoying your life. Because in theory, she could actually have a great life under the Mongol rule. She could. But for the sake of everyone before her, she's not. That's why she's holding on to the anger. Everyone else forgot. They eating this up, having a great time. But not me. I'm gonna hold on to this anger to her detriment, possibly. That's me. And I'm not blaming her. Many of us do the same thing. I can only imagine if everyone was wiped out and they're trying to give you free housing and all this other stuff. You're like, nah, I can't live in this big ass house by myself. You know about my family and who we lost for this to happen? Nah, I'm gonna keep fighting you. So you could see why liberating people and trying to export freedom and democracy could be like a bad thing. It could to those people because you had to bomb a lot of people to give it to them. So now you're supposed to accept them to thank you for your liberation? Like, no, there's Fatimas all over the world. All over the world. Dang it, actually there's a Fatima over there today. That's why I was that's why you saw me when I paused. I gotta go check out what the Houthis are up to, man. I'm not here to state my political opinion on any of that. I can tell you if this might be controversial or not. Ready for it? The editor actually might cut what I'm about to say. This is going to be the most controversial opinion, I think, because if you don't pick a side, everyone's angry at you. I want peace. I just don't want anyone to fight anything because I don't know the truth about anything. I don't know why we're fighting. I just know what people tell me, and I don't even know if that's true because they lie and or don't say anything. So I don't know anything. I would like to live in a world of peace, but that's just idealistic, and I sound like a fool. But I mean, that's what it is, man. You watch stuff like this, you're like, what is this bloodshed for?
Fatima, Sorghaghtani様の天幕に来なさい。
Princess.
所望です。
かしこまりました。
Little sheep. Oh, cleaning up the poop. Ew. Oh, they do that?
モンゴルは動物が多すぎる。私の邪魔ばかりし。でも慣れるとなかなか可愛いわよ。
They probably never seen a dog before. I don't know what animals are common at this time, at this moment. That thing is stubborn as a mule. You see where the saying comes from. That thing is stubborn as a mule. I think it is. Ooh. A wolf will try to eat your livestock. That's why you have a sheepdog, though. Second winter? She's like, these people are already forgetting. A lot of pauses. Sometimes forgetting is not a bad thing because it's also a form of adapting. You know, I'm gonna say certain things during this reaction that I have never considered in real life. Because I'm in real life. I haven't considered in my idle time. Because usually, yeah, I get back. I'm watching people in their environment, and I'm like, actually, for you, if you can actually just let that hate in your heart go, you might actually just have a great life. But I've seen, you know what? I've seen Fatima say, I'd rather die than like live under Mongol rule. And it seems like she's only living to get that book back. So when I talk to Fatima about a happy life, I don't want that happy life. I'm trying to get back and see my other people in the afterlife. That's why sometimes you can't push your ideals on people through war and conflict. Because again, you're like, but now you have freedom. At what cost? You know, things always come at a cost. And the cost I had to pay was not was not enough for me. That's not the number. That's not the right. It was too much for me. The cost was too much for me. Summer AD after that. 3 years. Yo, 8-3? 11 years since I first met her. Wow. I'm like, this is Fatima? Does she still have that hate in her heart? And the kids love Fatima. Remember, y'all kill her master. That's crazy. This is crazy. Yo, you took her 3 years ago. Is your hate still fostering, Fatima? The Great Khan himself is pulling up. This is Genghis Khan himself? Wow. Genghis Khan. Wow. Powerful. I saw that wolf was hungry. Oh. Plenty of sheep, but he got none of it. That was interesting. Does that wolf represent the Genghis Khan? He's dead now. They signified the wolf. Oh, I see.
末帝にしてオッチギンである第四王子トル父チンギスカンの広大な遺産の大部分を継承した。
Vast legacy. Everybody loves them.
崩御の後、帝国は新たな指導者を選ぶ必要がある。
It's not automatically him?
一族
Oh, they want to all agree. Let's see.
次の軍事にとどまらず、すべての国政を代行していたのである。
Acting as regent. Oh, okay. 29. What was it? 27 just now? Yeah, so 2 years have passed by. Yo, I went silent on this. Yo, what? Yo, that sheep is like, nah, I don't want to go. This is insane. These poor sheep. Yo, this guy's fighting. That sheep's like, nah, I'm not going out there. This is crazy. It should be safe to eat. Uh-oh. Is he still alive? It is. It is alive. You won't slit its... Yo, that's a crazy way to kill it. Yeah,
やっぱり腹を裂く解体方法は嫌。
Are you? Yeah, I am.
ファーティマ
I want to know why we do this. Are you uncomfortable with the butchering by cutting into the abdomen? I'm gonna look this up by the end.
あんたたちイスラム教徒はの
I hear Muslims only eat their... Oh. I'm appalled by it too. And I feel like the animal should be cut by its throat. But I never knew why. Hey, Muslims have their own thing going on. I'm a Jamaican, and when they kill goats, I've seen by the throat. So I didn't even know it was a religious thing. Or some people are religious. I thought it was a humane thing. I don't question it. But like to cut it and then reach into its abdomen and then do it, someone has to tell me why. And it might be this girl right here. So what happens when y'all go to the grocery store? We don't know how the animal got killed. I want to know what Muslims think about that. Or they might just say, look, there's a way to do it, but we're not going to worry about it, so we have to just go with the times. I don't know. You spill the blood all over the ground that way, though. The worst part is draining the blood makes the meat lose its flavor. Oh. Oh.
私もう慣れましたわ。モンゴルへ来てもう8年ですよ。
For 8 years, 16 years have passed.
よろしくね、ファーティマ。
かしこまりました。
I ain't gonna lie, I've been converted. I'm like, oh, the meat has more flavor if you don't drain it? Yeah, I'm converted. Yes, it's less cruel. Oh, meat that's been drained has a nicer color, but it doesn't spoil easily. That's the key. It's the spoilage. And they die faster, less painful, or whatever. She must be like, what, 25? Because there's nowhere to go if you take the book. A kidney stone? I don't know what that is. They said the sheep is probably good enough to eat. A gallbladder stone? I can't imagine what that is. I don't think it is. Or whatever. We'll see. Maybe she found a way to poison everybody. I can't imagine. A lot of lamb. That's why it's a great feast. They're killing every sheep in this mug. It's interesting that he has like a tent and not like a walled fortress. Just catches my attention. What if he doesn't? Something crazy can happen. I don't know what that could be. Daikon! One of these brothers might sneak him. Who knows? I know we're following historical events. I don't know it. So don't tell me on this side, because I'll be surprised. Banzai! Ögedei Khan. They seem so lit though. Everything is lit right now. Where does it go wrong? Because you know it does. I'm free of all governing duties? I didn't realize that the one I was expecting to be emperor didn't become the emperor. Oh, why does that guy look like the brother we've been following? Totally didn't become the emperor? I don't understand what I missed in this. Yeah, he thought. His wife's not gonna be happy about this. That's a good way of thinking. Good job, man. Good job, man. How does your wife feel about it? She wanted to be empress. But breaking tradition just to have him succeed you. Is it Oh, she's thinking about it. Uh-oh. What is it? Mistress's book. She's gonna have you do something crazy. She wants to be the empress. After today, I want you to be gone. Wait, from my side. Eh? Yo, this lady is gonna trust someone who don't give a fuck about her. Yo, Fatima don't give a fuck about these people. Unless her anger has subsided. But I'm gonna go off of what she was telling me. She was like, yo, I don't give a fuck about these people. That's why you can't be trusting people. And Fatima has been doing this for 8 years. 8 years. And today she's like, yo, I still haven't found a chance to sneak them. It means, yo, if you guys, like, listen to what I'm trying to tell you. If Fatima is with the Empress, the book, and a train that takes her from Persia or from wherever this Mongol territory is to France, she's gonna sneak this could have been Empress, hop on the train and go to France the first opportunity she gets. It's been 8 years, still haven't snuck her because she's waiting for an opportunity and she don't have it, but she's not stupid. This has fundamentally changed the way I approach life. And yes, I'm not even exaggerating. I'm not exaggerating. I watch this anime like, yo, because I'm seeing people's motivations. And sometimes you have people in your life that you trust. Like, this person has never betrayed me. They know this, and this. And you know why they haven't betrayed you? Because the circumstances haven't aligned. I'm not saying that everyone is going to sneak you. I'm just saying we need to revisit who we trust. We need to. Yeah, I'm like making a call for action. Yeah, like, we all need to do this. It's really, I need to. I'm like, yo, 8 years? Waiting? Smile in your face? Helping you out? Teaching you? Teaching you? I remember my editor. It's this editor, actually. When we first got together, I had a bad temperament. I'm not going to lie. I did have a bad temperament. And he called me out on it. He called me out on it. It is what it is. 'Cause I used to just get pissed off. And I used to just talk however I talk. But how do I explain that? I'm not going to. It was just, I shouldn't have talked like that. It is what it is. There's no reason to give an excuse. I do have them, but don't worry about that. That's not the part of the story that matters. So now I'm like, yo, what if my editor is like, yo, F this dude Lee. Let me correct. Oh, I'm skipping a detail. Over the last like 3 years, I've gotten critical character development from this man. You know, talking to me about my communication. Sometimes I answer y'all in the comments and I'll just go off. And he'll be like, yo, you can't talk to people a certain way like that. All this stuff. He's actually really helped me become a better person. Is he the only person in my life that has done that? No, absolutely not. Actually, when we met, even though I told you guys I was not behaving properly, I was at a crossroads where it was time to do that. So we actually just met at the right time. If he had met me 1 month earlier, I wouldn't have been ready for growth. But I was already ready for growth. So it is what it is. So now I have to think about it. I'm like, yo, this editor has softened me up. You know, wiggled his way into getting more videos to edit. Yo, who knows what he's planning to do? He's waiting for the first opportunity. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yo, he's helping me, guiding me. You know, he's like, yo, let me take over this video. Yo, let me get access to that channel. Yo, I don't have access to that particular Dropbox folder. Let me get access to it. That's crazy. Now I'm exaggerating. It's kind of a laugh because obviously he's going to edit this video. But I'm telling you, that's what this has opened my eyes up to conceiving. I don't know who to trust. Anyways, that's not what I should have talked about because, you know, we should have stayed on task. But, you know, when I watch anime like these, I take away lessons. Especially this is a philosophical anime. Yo, somehow the younger brother took... I understood. I was supposed to clock right here, that the younger brother was not... totally didn't get it. I could have clocked it. I saw this dude over here, and I was like, yo, he looks like Toloi. Someone else has a kid. I thought one of Toloi's kid grew up because we had a time skip or something like that. So I saw this, and I didn't understand. But I let it go because they told me he was going to be the emperor. But no, he didn't get it. Genghis Khan gave it to somebody else after all this bullshit. But that brotherly bond is going to hold it together. But you know what's going to tear him apart? A god dang... I'm looking at Fatima like she's the only one on the board. The wife! The empress! Is going to do something to fracture that brotherly bond, which is probably going to lead to the demise of the empire. So Fatima can't be trusted. I'm over here thinking about the queen trusting Fatima, but I gotta look at it like, yo, you can't trust your wife, son, because your wife is about to sneak your brother, who you have a good relationship with. Toloi, he's great when it comes to his brother. He's like, yeah, I trust my father, man. I got the same vision as my father. This is going to go good. The brothers are united. And this woman is planning to destroy it. That is crazy. There's two people that we can't trust. We can't trust Fatima and we can't trust the wife. And I wonder between this woman and her husband, who Fatima would dislike the most. I'm going to tell you guys something, and you guys may not agree with me. While I like the wife as a character, as a woman, as an educator, as in all of that, I blame her more than I blame her husband for the things that went down in Fatima's particular family. And it's because she is potentially about to sneak the brothers. Her husband, he's a fool, man. He's just out here doing stuff, man. He's just fooling around. That's all. That book is of no value to him. His wife wanted it. His wife's the one who's craving the power. She's the one manipulating things, right? And now she's about to do something more cringe. So now that I understand her state of mind and her husband. Remember, I thought her husband, the young prince, has a great personality. In another story, he could have been the protagonist. It's this woman. It's this woman. By the way, the blame game is a funny game because it's nuance. And because I see it this way, this is how I view it. But you can easily look at this and say, Lee, you're wrong. Lee, you're wrong. And I'm going to be like, that's perfectly fine. But my point of view of who I hold accountable to, it's the smarter people who Lee tends to hold accountable. If you're dumb, I can only hold you for so much accountability. You're dumb. So her husband, yeah, he's loyal. Yo, he ain't the brightest. From her words, he's not the brightest. Not that he's dumb, though. But he wanted to make his wife happy. She the conniving one. I like her, though. I like her. This is a great wife. When she's not sneaking your family. But yeah. Great episode of pure storytelling. Anyways, thanks for listening to this video. I'm going to head on out, guys. I post my reactions early on the Patreon. Check that out. You know, we have a schedule. I already talked to you about that in the video. I'm going to head on out. Peace. As always, thanks for supporting this channel. If you don't know, we do have a Patreon and it's free to join. You can stay updated, suggest content, or vote on polls. If you're interested in our uncut and early reactions to anime, K-drama, Western shows, and movie reactions, which include exclusive reactions not found on YouTube, you can join the upper tiers on Patreon, or you can stick with the edited content right here on YouTube. We got your boy Rock Lee reactions also in the description of this video. Until next time, I'm out.